They an app called Black.
Oh, it's funny. I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like
Nah,
that.
man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
bro, I'm good.
Sometimes if they're red bone, but like in general, me and Fresh don't dabble in the dark. If you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so y'all just heard those two Fresh and Fit, Myron Gaines, and the other one calls himself Fresh. He anything but fresh. If you see him, he ugly as I don't know what, and he's annoying, and weak. So here's my thing: people can have their preference. I'm not bothered by interracial dating or whatever. Or you have a preference if you like. You know what? I'm excited to see something outside of my culture, or I just something about the different features or whatever. If that excites you, if that's what you usually date, then cool. However, I'm not a fan of usually black men talk or like talking down on a race. Like don't talk down on your on black women and how they you talking down. It's usually the stereotype. They go for the stereotype as if all black women is ghetto ratchet and act a fool in public or do the most. And if y'all got problems in your relationship, they're gonna go live and pop tires and put out all your business. First of all, not all black women are like that. And second of all, I've seen people of other races, other women that do stuff like that as well. And I don't see them getting painted with a broad general brush. I don't agree with that. They just get this broad stroke that they just paint, and they're trying to make it seem like most black women are like that. So you can have your preference, right? If Fresh and Fit, whatever, Myron and the ugly one, I always say Myron, he low key DL to me. He's very DL in my opinion. I got a good gaydar, and Fresh is just ugly and he's weak and he's nothing but a runt, and he just goes with the flow like a little puppy, right? But if they say like, oh, I'm just more drawn to this, or I like this type of whatever, whatever. That's your thing. But the fact that you got these little names, we don't dabble in the dark and Knight Rider and Brown. We don't deal with this, that, and the third. Oh, they not only that they say that, so that lets you know that they've been talking about black women in a certain way anyway. But also, he also was it fresh the not for yeah fresh. He called himself fresh, but he ugly. So the runt, we gonna call him runt, and he looked like a gremlin too. So the runt was also saying basically how he don't date black women, and again what I was saying, he was basically saying a stereotype. Oh, they're this, they're that, they're that. Like the stereotype: ghetto, loud, blah 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 blah. And when there was a black girl on it, he says, "But you're the opposite. You're anything but that." And it's like it was some compliment, like she's a rare unicorn. She ain't no doggone rare unicorn. There's a lot of black women that are actually out there like that. Now you have to ask yourself, why is it that the type of black girl that you did came across were like that with you? And let's talk about the white ones that you attract, because you lied and tried to make it seem like she was so different from all the other girls. And when you say other girls, who are you talking about? Runt, Fresh, aka Runt, because you already say the type of girl that you usually date. So when you say she's different from all the other girls, well, what is so bad about the other girls? And if you had bad experience, why you didn't paint them with the broad brush? And my thing, that girl that you had, I forgot the girl name, but we all know that she was what she was on the sugar daddy site. So you had to even pay her to deal with your ugly sorry ass. So let's just keep that a buck. You ugly. You know you ugly. And it's no loss to black women that your ugly ass don't want them. Let's just keep that real. And lady, you dodging a bullet. Black woman, you dodging a bullet with Myron punk ass too. Cause I can tell he low key a part of the lint risk community. Hey, come on in, come on in. We welcome you. Just be yourself. It's 2022. But yeah, like and you know this, I notice it's usually black men that do that. Not it's the black men that date outside their race and talk down. Like they do that. I don't see white men doing that. I don't see white men. If you come across a white guy that down with a swirl, like he like chocolate women or Latino, whatever, he don't down the white woman, or he don't trash them and down them every 24 seconds and looking for a laugh. You know what I'm saying? The most I would ever see a white guy, I probably only saw one white guy, he would be like, "Oh, white girls don't really have no butt." And he will look at the black guys looking for a laugh or something, like, yeah, yeah, no butt or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But for the most part, they don't do that. They do not do that. They just date. They just like the black more or Latino more or whatever. They don't be downing them and black this, blackly black, Knight Rider brown. We don't dabble in this and oh they're all the same. No, they not. They're not all the same. Why are you lying? And you know what I also find funny? I know this guy I used to work with. It'd be like, oh I don't date black women. They this, they that, they get on all this mess, and they just do the most. And he was like, I date Latinos. And this was another day he told me, he said, I date Latinos. Like, he was so prideful. This was a black guy. He was Haitian. He says, I date Latinos. Yeah. And then he was telling me a story about how she was doing the most and smacking him. And he said, I like that. That's spicy. That's sass. I like that. I said, well, how you like it in a Latino woman, but you don't like it in a black woman? You call them ratchet and whatnot. And you know what he did? All he could do was smile and look at me. That's all he could do was smile and look at me, cause he know I remember that conversation and I brought it back up, so he could smile and look at me. He said, man, look, I like what I like, man. I like what I said. You can like what you like, but why you got to put the sisters down? Why you got to use a stereotype to put them all down? Like, why? You don't do it with the Latinos. You don't do it with the white ones. Because you got some white Latinos, Asians, that will yell and fuss you out. And when you say chill, chill, they don't chill. They might smack you up. They might cause a scene in public. They might smush your head while you're driving. They might tell your business on social media, Facebook for the world to see and think it's cute. But y'all give them leeway to do that. When I say y'all, I'm talking about some of these black men that date outside their race and put their women down. For the ones who date outside their race, but still, don't disrespect them, you cool. I'm talking about the one that gotta disrespect them to uplift these girls. I can't stand that. And I hate when these men talk like that around white women or others. Y'all come in the comment section and tell me what you think. But yeah, they do that around others. Hey, I'm still going because I'm irritated. Because it's like, why my mother's black, my sister's black, my auntie's black. The fuck? Y'all always gotta come at black women like this. There's always black women now. But let's just keep that a buck, man. Y'all don't be doing that. Paint a broad brush with these white and Latino and women. And if you do see the Latino smack you around, it's spicy, it's sexy. But a black woman, she gets labeled all kind of other names that's degrading in y'all bottom of the barrel, and they're not. Not all are the same. But come in the comment section and tell me what you think about these two clowns, because they're nothing but clowns in my book. I've been stopped fooling with them even before Aber and Preach exposed their tail, or they did that video. Because as far as I'm concerned, they've been exposed themselves. Now I'm out on this. Bye.